Hey everyone, time for the next box. Let us see what we got in this package today. Finally got it. This is the Jack Frost Nendoroid, which is in a extremely older style box. I think this is like a really old Nendoroid. Not sure when this one was released, but it doesn't have the typical Nendoroid packaging. Let's get him open here. This bubble wrap wants to come off. It's kind of sticking. Looks like this guy was either double wrapped or these used to come with a plastic around the box as well, because there's actually a plastic coating around here. Before I open him though, let me grab my Pyro Jack and the other body so we can get that assembled as well. Get the other body here. Stay on there. And let's get Pyro Jack. I'll leave his fireball there though. Okay, put these off to the side so we can assemble that after we get this guy open. Let me see, I don't think I need a knife for this. I think the tape is pretty... Nope, can't get my nail under there, so we are going to have to use a knife to get this open. I see it's like triple taped. There's a bunch of pieces of tape on this. So I don't believe this is originally how it was packaged. They just added this extra layer of plastic over it and they shipped it. And this stuff doesn't like to tear either. I'm just gonna cut it off. There we go. That should do it. Hopefully. Yes. Okay. Here is our Pyro Jack. Looks like the tape on his box is still intact, so more than likely this guy is brand new. Not sure if there's going to be any plastic around his joints though. This may have been before they were doing that. I'm not sure if that's a recent thing that they started doing. Or if that's always been the case on Nendoroids. I'm pretty new to this whole figure collecting thing, so I'm not sure about the older figures. Looks like we have a stem here with the base. Not sure exactly what that's for. It looks like he has an ice ball, so maybe it looks like there's going to be a base for that as well. He does have some plastic around his joints. Looks like just around the collar though. Let's get rid of those. Put him back together. Yeah, it's definitely the plastic on a few of these, just like with the Black Frost that I have over there, feels a little bit older. Doesn't feel quite as, I don't want to say rubbery, but like it has a different feel to it. It feels more plasticky, whereas the newer figures definitely have more of a solid feel to them. I don't know why this one piece doesn't want to come out. There we go. And get the stem. This one's really stuck in there for some reason. Why won't you come out? I see, it's because of the shape of the plastic. I'm actually going to have to... There we go. Actually going to have to pop it out of the packaging there. Now again, with this guy, he's a little bit different than other figures. I'm not sure what this piece is about. So let's see in the instructions what's going on with him. So looks like he's got the same kind of base as the same kind of stand setup as the Black Frost. Ah, I see. That little plastic piece is to help support the bottom of that. Interesting. It's showing you could use a joint as well. Ah, I see. So this is actually a secondary base for him. You don't have to use the standard Nendoroid base. You can actually use this as a base. So this comes with a little joint on the back. That's what it's showing in this picture here, if you can see. So this goes in here, or you use this piece, and you can put him on the standard base. I'm not sure how I'm going to want to put him together. Just for this video. I'll definitely get his ice thing set up first. Let's do that. I may want to leave this off to get this piece on first, because it seems like, seems like the hole on this is a little bit small. And I don't want to break this long stick of plastic here. Boy, that does really not want to go on. I may have to mess with this later to get this on good, because I really don't want to break anything. And my fingers are slipping really hard on this plastic. I might need to grab some gloves or something. See if I can... There we go, I worked it in. Okay, so there's the ice. Get that in there. So there's this little ice ball. Then I believe, just like the black frost, these may be extra bits for the legs to have him sitting, but obviously if we want him sitting, we'll have him with that body. Let's see, this is the left hand, the right hand. Let's do the right hand here. This joint doesn't want to cooperate. Ooh, this joint really doesn't want to cooperate. It keeps slipping out of place. I think some of these sockets have contracted a little over time. This is a thing I struggled with a little bit with the Black Frost as well when I was assembling him after the video. The holes here are a little bit small for the pegs. I'm actually going to have to remove his head to be able to get a good grip on this to hold it in place. Yeah, it really does not want to go in there. I haven't had to use hot water yet, but I've been feeling like I may have to at some point. There we go. Let's see. Now it looks like this one is actually also a right hand, so maybe we will do the left hand. Oof. It does not like to cooperate. And because this is white plastic, I'm going to get dirt from my hands on this. I'm going to have to wipe it down. Okay. Then we'll use the left hand. Boy, this thing is stubborn. Looks like all of the holes on all these extra pieces have really contracted. That's a tight fit. So I'm kind of at an angle there. There we go. I have to put his collar back on. If the neck wants to cooperate. There we go. Now to get the stand attached, you're going to have to remove his tail. And then just like with the Black Frost, get it in between the legs. And put the tail back on. Of course his leg wants to pop out. There we go. And now the instructions say we should be able to use this as a base for him. I don't know if that's supposed to go all the way in or not. Looks like it's struggling to go all the way in. There we go. Plastic's just tight. His legs do not want to stay on. Might be as deep as I can get it. His legs do not like to stay on here. They keep popping out on me. turned like that. And this base is supposed to be a ball joint, but the ball joint is turned the wrong way. Let's see if we can fix that. I'm gonna have to use my sleeve or something here to get some grip on this. All this plastic is very slippery. There we go. I think that'll do it. And there we go. I think we'll probably just leave those pieces like that if we want to display him like this. So I'm going to have to decide how I want to do this in the end. But we're also going to try out this extra piece and get him on the back of Pyrojack here. So let's do that. Move his head. Set that to the side. Now it looks like there's actually an extra joint here that I'm going to have to remove. So let me try to get a grip on this piece. Oh, I might need to use pliers for this and just be careful not to damage it too much. Let me get my pliers. Luckily it's only a joint, so I don't really care about putting marks on it too much. See if we can gently, there we go. Yeah. Pliers always do the trick. I'm not sure. I think the collar is supposed to sag more in the front there. Okay, so there's the seated body. And then I believe for the Pyrojack, we remove his head to get Jack Frost on his back. I'm not sure if he's supposed to actually... supposed to be kind of holding on to his head there. So maybe we just remove the hat. See if there's a way to get him attached. I forgot exactly how they showed it in the instructions for this guy. May have to break out his box to figure this out completely. See, are these positionable at all? No. I think he just sits on his back somehow, but he doesn't seem to want to stay. So I'm not sure what the trick is here. Maybe he just leans back a little bit more. This guy forwards a little bit more on his base. Maybe not quite that much. Maybe just leaning forwards more. So not seem to want to stay back there. I don't remember there being another piece to get him attached. So maybe the hat just kind of holds him in place. Let's get the hat back on. If I can align it properly. He really doesn't want to stay in place. I'm not sure what the trick is here. I think we just need to have Pyrojack leaning forwards even more. Let's try that. Okay, yeah. You just got to get Pyrojack positioned in the right way, and then he'll stay. Gotta figure out a way to line this hat up. There we go. I think we pulled it off here. The joints on here are a little bit too loose to hold the weight, so I'm gonna have to tighten up another one of these joints as well. Which means it is screwdriver time again. Get this bit right here. See, where is the screw heads are on this side. Gently tighten this up. I think this one I already tightened. Might as well give it another little turn. Find a good angle for this guy. I think that's gonna do it. Unfortunately, he's leaning forwards too far for my taste. Let's see if there's something we can do about that. I really would like him to be like that. How far down do you need to be? Looks like about there is where he'll actually sit. But unfortunately, you can't really see Pyrojack's head anymore. So as cute as that is, I think I probably will have them on separate bases, because I'd really need him to be raised up like a lot. He'd need to be on like a separate stand that's a lot taller to make this work. But at least we assembled this and figured out how it's supposed to all work. It's just this is tilted too far down for my taste, so we're gonna end up having him on his standard body, I believe, on my shelf. But it's nice that he at least comes with this kind of special base here. I do like that. And I think that's the end of the video. I'm gonna swap him back onto his base, get everything back on the shelf, and we'll move on to the next figure unboxing. This video was longer than I intended it to be, but figuring this all out took a little bit longer than I thought. So if you sat through it, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.